artillery forward, and the fact that the attacking troops, once they'd taken their objectives, were reorganizing. And they were on a skyline to the Germans. And the Germans started causing the casualties. So the attack there stalled somewhat. The British then decided to shift northwards to attack towards the direction of Passchendaele. Haig asked Plumer how long he would need to shift his army, 100,000 people, to the north in order to attack northeastwards towards Passchendaele, which is on the highest piece of ground. Plumer said, give me 2 weeks. For some reason, Haig dithered on this and gave it to another general of his called Gough. Gough then took something like 5 weeks to organize the attack. Well, of course, the attack happened at this time of year in October, and immediately got bogged down. The Germans were on the high ground. They had over 2,000 bunkers and pillboxes facing the British, and the rains came. The drainage of this area had been worked out over 1,000 years by the Belgians, and was highly effective in draining the land out towards the North Sea. The shell fire, etc., completely upset all this. So the whole battlefield became the most appalling morass. The shell holes didn't leave just puddles of water, but basically a soup of mud and water. And there were countless troops who drowned, horses drowned, tanks collapsed into the larger craters and disappeared, artillery disappeared. People couldn't walk across the land properly. They had to use duckboards, that's wooden pathways, and it took hours to get casualties back to medical attention. And of course, this increased the death rate enormously. And the battle lasted for 3.5 months until November, when it was finally called off, by which time the Canadians had taken Passchendaele, and the British had advanced very roughly 2 or 3 miles. The British lost 300,000 people, dead, wounded and missing. And during this period, in the first battle, 11 Victoria Crosses were awarded. In the second battle, 14. In the third battle, 59. Altogether, 84 Victoria Crosses. So that altogether, there were just over 1 million casualties amongst the British, the French and the Germans. And to the British psyche and in the army, Ypres was the worst of the lot. Far worse than the Somme. One way they show this is having the last post ceremony at the Menin Gate every night at 8 o'clock, approaching 32,000 times. It is unique anywhere, and it just shows the Belgian appreciation for the effort that we put in.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. at the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.